Okay, I'm in my basement, so this is kind of not the real thing, but this I wanted to show you what you actually need to do with a brand new hive. At this point, you're going to have all your queen cage in there, all your bees shaked in, and you're ready to close up the hive. If your syrup can still has syrup in it, you can use that for the first feed. And what you do is you put your inner cover on, and a good way to do it is to start at the edge where there's no bees and slide it, and then you won't smash as many bees. You're going to smash some, but once you get to that point, if you have the syrup can, you can just do this with the syrup can. You set it right over the inner cover hole there, and you take your empty second deep, and then you put your outer cover on. And then that way the bees have a second entrance here if they want it, and you've got that syrup jar sitting over the air cover hole. That way, if you need to check that like every other day or so, and all you have to do is pop the cover up, and if it's the can, you won't be able to see, so you have to shake it. Once that can's empty, you can just take a regular mason jar like this and poke some holes in the lid like this. I think you can see that. I'm not really looking at the video camera, so hopefully it's coming out. Pretty small holes, and then you just set that right over the inner cover hole, and then put the lid back on. Another feeder too that I can show you is these Boardman Boardman entrance feeder. This one was $3.75. The mason jar just sits right in there, and then you just slide it right in, and then when you can see it from the outside, and you can just change it real easy that way. Also, make sure you have your entrance reducer in on the smallest setting. I think you could see that on the video, hopefully. That should be good. You know, I did custom make these entrance reducers though, so what you're going to actually have, if you got one of these Boardman feeders, is you're going to have one that goes all the way across, an entrance reducer. So pretend that's going all the way across. Use the bigger opening, and then you can just slide the entrance reducer in there. But this is going to actually be under there, so you can just slide it right in the entrance reducer. And then they still got a little opening right here to go in and out. So that's one way of feeding your new bee colony.